My shit. Brandon Alashik was popping. Started. How we looking? Talk to me, cause I see some complaints in the chat. He said I'm laughing. Ho. Try me out now, God. How we look now, God? Shit freezing. You in the microwave. We outside, GH. Refresh the stream. It's lagging. Oh, how we look now? We looking good? We good? Just a little technical difficulties. Hey, before we get started, I would like to give a huge shout out to my guy, Vaughn V. Hustle Adams. He turned pro tonight. I would like to give a big shout out to my man, John, Paperboy Solomon, and Big Hundo. Pooh. Shout out to my guys, man. We had a hell of a camp. V Hustle went out there and caught the first round stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is a guy off the street. This guy was he was off the street. He wanted to box. He fought in some celebrity matches. You know what I'm saying? And turned pro tonight, all within a year, at the age of 34. You know what I mean? So where should we begin? Where should we begin? Where should we begin? Let's talk about it. I mean, I ain't gonna give y'all everything. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm not gonna give y'all everything because tomorrow, Sunday dinner, we're gonna be in Houston. And then we're gonna fly back to Philly for the smoke show. So we ain't gonna get too crazy tonight. Oh, but we gonna get crazy, nigga. Cause didn't I tell you snaggletooth motherfuckers and y'all never wanna listen? Motherfuckers go as far as, gee, you just mad because you lost to his daddy. And you mad because shut up. Shut up. Stop playing with me. I am a spirit, gang. Didn't I tell you? I said, say it with me now. Devin Haney is too fast, too sharp, too experienced. I told y'all that. Now, this is not me trying to rub this in people's faces. This is not what I'm doing. What I'm trying to tell you is when I give you this look right here, when my eyes get big, you see how my eyes, I'm looking at you right now. When I give you that look, I'm telling when I cock my head sideways like this and I'm telling you, and I'm looking you in your eyes and I'm telling you something. He's too fast, too sharp, too experienced. I tried to tell y'all that. Everybody call me a hater. People think I got hate in my heart. I don't have no hate in my heart. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr., man. Shout out to Brian Norman Sr. Y'all rumble. And also, happy birthday to Brian Norman Jr. Happy birthday. I mean, I know it's not the gift you wanted, but you still here and you live to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I try to tell you niggas, y'all listening to, well, he been knocking everything out. You see what my son do. He going to get a motherfucker out. They gotta go to the hospital. Forget their memory and all that old shit. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take my time tonight. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Crazy thing is, I'm in the locker room warming up a fire, and I'm watching the fight on the phone. And I'm gonna keep it real. I only saw 1 through 6. 7, I had to, you know what I mean? 7, I had to, Hey, Alashik, hey, Brandon Alashik, you ain't never lied. Cook that ass. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw. I ain't even gonna do too much of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw. First thing first, y'all not gonna believe me, but I need y'all to go back and watch. Pay attention to the little things when I give it to y'all. When I give y'all the details and I try to break this shit down to y'all, pay attention to the details. Hey, 2 cents, man. I gladly appreciate it, gang. You ain't have to do that. 2 cents. Appreciate the love and support, man. He said, put some fucking respect on my nigga name. Hey, man. He said it, not me. Y'all ain't got to do nothing. If y'all don't want to do it, you ain't got to. But we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Moo, what's up, cuz? Hey, Darren Collins, don't you dare, motherfucker. Darren Collins, don't you dare. Cause you one of them ones that like to go at me. And I told you, you bean pie head having ass motherfucker. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Right? Go look at the walkouts. I don't know if y'all gonna believe me, and y'all don't have to believe me. It's fine if you don't believe me. But go look at the walkout. Norman Jr. was nervous. I'm gonna tell you why he was nervous. It's because what I tried to explain to y'all earlier on, this is new territory for him. He's never received this much attention in his life. He's never received this much attention in his life. So therefore, the pressure is on. And remember what I said the other day. When you say things like what? I'm going to kill you. When you say I'm going to kill you, you got to live up to that. You got to live up. When you say shit like that, you got to live up to it. You have to. And that's too much pressure. You're already a black man in America. You was born under pressure. It's no need to put more pressure on yourself. Listen to these words I'm saying. It's no need to put more pressure on yourself. You already a black man in America. Listen to me. Chris Turner, appreciate the love and support. That second round knockdown had us going crazy. You weren't the only one. I was snapping on one of the old heads in the locker room because I was trying to tell him, this ain't what you think it's about to be. Now, how you say that name? Oh man, Laleo. Did I say that right, bro? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, though. Come on, Greg, you called it. You called and I clipped and everything. Hey, man, send that thing through. I appreciate the love and support. But listen, on the walkout, that man was nervous. And the reason he was nervous, because like I said, it was a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? Think about it. Think about being in Saudi. You fighting for the most money you ever fought for, and you fighting the best opponent yet on your record. Think about it. Let's just sit back. Let's get our minds together and think about it, man. It's a lot of pressure. And you on the other side of the world. You're not at the crib. You're not even in America. Junior, wake up. You got knocked the fuck out, Omic Original says. Appreciate the love and support, gang. You ain't have to do that. Nico Jamal, appreciate you, gang. Damn near lost some homies about this fight. I've been saying Brian Norman Jr. ass and his Papa Clown and Dev nice. Yeah, don't lose your homies, though. I wouldn't want it to go that way. Damn. But Nico Jamal, I appreciate the donation. Z Bib 43, senior on Mill City as we speak, discrediting Boots already. That's fine. But and the reason I'm telling you is fine, because if you paid attention to this fight with Devin Haney, you see why he didn't jump in there with Boots. Think about it. Just do the math in your head. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, let me go back to what I was doing. I'm giving you things to look at. And this is for the replay. I want people to go back and watch the fight and tell me what you think. The very first thing I realized, and I didn't want to say anything on Twitter or X because I was going to write it, but I'm like, nah, because people going to call me a hater, and I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to say nothing. Brian Norman Jr. was nervous on the walkout because the moment was too much for him at this point. It was too much before they even got in the ring. Trust me. I have what my man say, he got a master's. I have a master's in human nature. I have a master's in human nature. And what I saw on his face was, damn, this shit really about to happen. Whole time, you gotta peep Devin Haney. Old school robe, body in motion. Devin Haney never settled down. What I mean is, he never let his body cool off. He stayed warm for the whole experience. For the walkout, he was on his toes. When he was in the ring, waiting on them to call their names, announce his names, he was on his toes. He's staying warm, body in motion. Norman, look, he looked across the ring. He watching Dev tiptoe back and forth. He looking. Oh shit, let me remind myself. He started trying to tiptoe. He like, oh, let me try to. But then he cooled back off again. He didn't know what he wanted to go with. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Hold on. Did I get this? Africa is home. Appreciate the love and support, gang. He said, respect, Greg. You 100 on everything. Pre and post fight. Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate that. Hold on. There's one more there. There's one more. Chris Papa, appreciate the donation, gang. Appreciate the love and support. Hey, Greg, go get Too Fast, Too Sharp, Too Experienced trademark ASAP. That boy chin real glass like too. His chin is real glass like too. Knew it since the Cuevas fight. Salute Dev. And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that just yet. But I'm speaking about before a punch was thrown. I'm speaking about before the bell was even rung. I'm talking about the walkout, the fate. If you go back and look at Brian Norman Jr. face, he didn't know what to think. He didn't know what to do, because this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's tough when a guy comes from no support to now everybody backing him. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. You got to remember, I'm going to say 2 years ago, nobody was talking about Brian Norman Jr., to be honest. Not like they talk about him right now. The way people talk about Norman and have been talking about Norman for the last, I'm going to say 6 months, he's never received that much attention ever in his life. No disrespect to him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm speaking real facts. He's never received that much attention. So that much attention, and then you're going to take me to Saudi and you're going to have me around all the sheiks and they got that shit on. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's real now. You walk out that gate and you got to get in that ring and produce. Now, when they was face to face, the stage was definitely too big, Trill. When they was face to face before they touched gloves, I saw it again. He had the face. Dev like this. Dev like, let me out. Let me out. Come on. Pop my chain. Let's get it. Pop my chain. Leo, appreciate that, gang. I don't know what you saying right here, but appreciate that. If you look at it right before they touch gloves, Dev in motion, like I was speaking on, he in motion, and Norman just like, damn, this shit about to really happen. Like, I really wish we could listen to that voice in his head. Now, I'm gonna tell you exactly where he fucked up at in the ring. I'm gonna tell you exactly where he fucked up at in the ring. Distance and positioning and range and all of that matters in boxing. When the bell rung and he stuck his arm straight out like this here, he just stuck his arm straight out and he started jabbing first. But what I noticed, he didn't press. He didn't press like he said he would. What that told me was, oh, you think you about to box tonight? but you're not a boxer. So that means you're taking away from your natural talents and your natural ability, and you trying something new on the biggest stage of your life. Some people say, but Greg, he is a boxer. No, the sport is called boxing. He's labeled a boxer, but his style is as a brawler. He's a brawler. He's a rumbler. He's a dog. And I take nothing away from that. But when I saw him go in that middle of that ring and started working behind his jab, and it just wasn't there. It just wasn't there for him. He wasn't confident in that. The reason he wasn't confident in that is because that's not how he fight. And what it also let me know is he had too much respect for Devin Haney. Some people say, why would he have that much respect for Devin Haney? And Devin Haney can't fight, or Devin Haney don't hit hard enough, or Devin Haney's chinny. Because he know how fast Devin Haney really is. I tried to tell y'all, Devin Haney is too fast, too sharp, too experienced. A lot of y'all didn't want to hear that because you kept replaying the Cuevas fight, the Santillan fight, the Sasaki fight. That's not the same level. The reason Devin Haney took this fight is because they knew it was a lick. No disrespect. They knew it was a lick, bro. Like taking candy from a baby. Mario, Lions, appreciate the donation, gang. He said it reminded me of when Ali was jumping around and listening was just looking at him. Ali was warm and he was cold. Exactly. Old school. That's why I spoke on the rope. I spoke on the rope, and I spoke on him just being ready. He was on his toes, ready. That's a live dog. That's how a coach know his dog ready to go. When he on his toes, and he got his eyes locked on his opponent, and he just staying busy, and he can't wait for that bell to ring. That's a live dog. That's what you want out of your fighter. You want your fighter to be alive. You want him to be aware and be alert. You want him to be woke. And that's what Devin Haney was. Devin Haney was woke. Now, what I want you to pay attention to. We left off talking about Brian Norman Jr. having too much respect for Devin Haney because Devin Haney's speed. He knew Devin Haney was faster than him. He knew before anybody knew. Some people tried to convince me a couple weeks ago or maybe a couple days ago that Brian Norman's hand speed was just as fast as Devin Haney. No, it's not. No, it's not. But before we get the hands, let's talk about feet. Devin Haney was moving. He was moving. Devin Haney was taking small, like little baby steps. He was moving in inches. He was playing a game of inches, right? Devin Haney feet never settled in one spot where he would sit there and get caught with a shot by Norman because his feet was always in motion. When you a baby, you crawl and then you learn how to walk. When you ride a bike, you got your training wheels on and then you take the training wheels off. It's the same thing with boxing. You have to develop footwork, proper footwork. GH always on point with the breakdown. Appreciate you. K Botch, appreciate you, bro. She Ruck, my guy. What's going on? Let's see if Senior on Mill City live every day now. Shit, somebody said he was on there right now. But you know he's still gonna get on there and talking shit because he can't not say nothing. After all that talking, you gotta say something. Norman Jr., XL, family size of chippy, a big ass bag of chips. Now, the footwork. If you go back and look at the fight, Devin Haney tap dancing in the ring. Devin Haney was tap dancing in the ring. Feet was very active. He was very alert. His senses was up. His nerves was jumpy, but he was on point. He was composed. I'm going to tell y'all another thing. Brian Norman fucked up when he didn't jump on Devin Haney. He was supposed to jump on him early. Not because that's what he said he would do, because that's your style. You're not a boxer. I don't care how you try to write it up. You're not a boxer. That's not how you made your bones. You didn't make your bones that way. You made them through jumping on people, jumping on guys, running down, trying to knock them out. That's how you made your bones, putting pressure on guys. So why would you, if Devin Haney couldn't punch and Devin Haney's chinny, why would you stand there and try to out jab Devin Haney? Why wouldn't you run down on Devin Haney? Why wouldn't you apply pressure and go out there and try to land a big shot early on? Because he knew what they tried to convince us was Devin Haney wasn't fast, he wasn't strong, he wasn't sharp, and all of that, so on and so forth. They was trying to convince us with that through all the talking. But the way he approached that fight in the very first round, he knew Devin Haney was too fucking fast for him. But he still tried it. He still went out there and tried it. And for that, I appreciate you, Brian Norman Jr., because you're still a fighter. Almost 600 people in here. Hit that like button. Jan XL, appreciate the donation, gang. Appreciate the love and support. For sure. I'm a little late on the chats. Nick Gladden, 4962. Norman don't move his head, leaning over his lead foot. For sure. Appreciate the donation as well. Thank you. Where did I leave off? The footwork, though. Devin Haney feet is too fast, but it's proper footwork. He know where he going. He playing a game of inches. He'll take one small step to the left, right foot follow. One small step to the right, left foot follow. One step back, left foot follow. One step forward, right foot follow. I'm going to give you a gym. For those who be in the gym, some of y'all may be fighters. Some of y'all, if anybody ever kicked it to you like this, maybe not. But think about it like this. Boxing is like a dance. It's a two-step. If you lead with the left foot, the right foot follow. If you lead with the right foot, the left foot follow. If you lead to your right with the right foot, left foot follow. If you lead to your left with the left foot, follow. It's a two-step. It's the same old two-step. What my nigga said, it's the same old two-step. Boxing is two-stepping. So when you want to work on your footwork, two-stepping. You know what I'm saying? Think about two-stepping. Brian Norman don't have that. The reason he don't have it is because in their minds, I'm powerful, and as long as I hit you, I'll win. The thing is, like I said on the live, I forgot who live it was. I was talking to him the other day. I said, it might have been Mill City. I said, bro, when they be hitting the bag, that's a bag not swinging back, a bag not really moving. So you could look good on the bag. The footwork that we were seeing from Brian Norman Jr. that was supposed to be footwork that was, he was supposed to be showing off and shit like that. You're doing that on a bag. You're doing that on a bag. You're not doing that in real life. You're not doing that in real time in a spar or in a fight. You're doing that on a bag. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do anything on a bag. You know why? Because a bag is just made for you to hit the bag. The bag's never going to swing back on you. The bag will swing and push you if you don't know where the fuck you going, or what you're doing. But the bag will never swing back. Of course it's going to look good. You hitting the bag. All right. Here's another one. My trainer, Kev Carmody, in the amateurs back in the day, he used to say, yo, don't even pay attention to your opponent doing pad work. 9 times out of 10, he don't fight like that. He hitting pads. When you hitting the pads, it's a routine most of the time. It becomes a routine because your trainer likes certain shots to be thrown a certain way, and it's shit that you just practice. A lot of people don't fight the same way they hit the pads. Mark my words, Debo Dev want that boot smoke down the line. We'll get to that. Whoop-de-doo. GQ, Will, I appreciate you trying to redirect the conversation. No, brother. That ain't what we doing. That ain't what we doing, gang. That ain't what we doing. We ain't talking about boots. Who said anything about boots? Why would you bring up boots? Mm-mm. We talking about Brian Norman Jr. We talking about we talking about Debo Dev, cousin. You know what I'm saying? one of one boxing podcast. Appreciate the love and support. Shout out GHB TV. Would you score the fight? I had it 8-4. I'm gonna keep it real. I only watched up until the 7th round. I was at a fight working the corner. And I was getting my guy ready, so I had to, you know what I mean. But I gave Brian Norman the first round, and I gave Brian Norman the first round because Devin Haney he threw 3 punches in the first round. But we're gonna talk about that too. How are you, bro? I hope you feeling all right. By the way, enjoy your meal. Tabby Egg, appreciate the love and support. Hit me in my head with how Bang said 100. Appreciate the love and support. Oh, that's ARS. Oh, that's the African money. Is that the African money? I don't know, but I appreciate it. Thank you. So listen, what was I speaking on? I was speaking on the fact, the footwork. I knew the footwork was gonna get him in trouble. Oh, his hands. What I realized about Brian Norman, his hands are faster than his feet. So a lot of times that left him reaching. I'm gonna tell you one thing Dev did that was a beautiful thing. And people not gonna understand it if you ain't never really tried to. Devin wasn't throwing punches in the first round. Oh, they sent me 7 cents. That's what that was. Shit, I appreciate it. It all add up to dollars. Hey, listen. Dev didn't throw a punch in the first round. But what he was doing was picking up Norman's timing. And what he was realizing was this motherfucker slow. He not that fast. He not that fast because it started at the feet. Dev was breaking the distance, taking one step back, taking one step back or one step to the left, one step to the right. He noticed, oh, this guy got to reset his feet every time. We seen that when Norman was jumping clean in the air with the hooks and Dev was nowhere to be found. We seen it. Brian Norman Jr. feet they slow feet. Some people try to say, he got footwork and all. I know, but he jumped when he throw punches. He jumps when he throw punches. So, to the untrained eye, if you fighting a Jin Sasaki or if you fighting a Santillan, where those guys ain't really doing too much moving, or the IQ really ain't there, you're not gonna get there. You're just not gonna get there. So what that means is all the power all the power we was talking about, the power means nothing. Because if you can't get to your target, or if you're not quick enough to get to your target, what's the point of having power? It's not gonna get there. Nico Jamal, he said this dude on Mill, Catman and Yapman. You know that's how it go, gang. You knew he gonna have to say something. They gonna come up with something. They was sick or they didn't get to eat what they wanted to eat. Something gonna come out. You know how it go. Well, we know what we just watched. Speed beats power when power can't reach its destination. Eating and shit. That's because I ain't eat. I'm sorry. I know y'all hate when I eat on the live. I'm sorry about that though. Speed beats power when power can't reach its destination. That's how it go. So you can be strong as you want. You can hit hard as you want. If the shit ain't getting there, it ain't getting there. I don't care how hard you punch. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but one time Dev fainted at him. And that motherfucker Norman whole body locked up. I said, ooh. I said, he controlling him now. I said, oh no, he controlling him now. Once I seen Dev put that feint on him, and he said, ooh. I said, oh yeah, he got him. He got his nerves. He got his nerves. Once you get a motherfucker nerves, you belong to me. You know what I'm saying? He picked up Brian Norman's timing that first round by not throwing a punch. Some people say, well, how do you pick up a person's timing by not throwing punches? Because I'm sitting back in a lawn chair and I'm just watching you work. Think about it. I'm counting your shots. You going 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. So I'm okay, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, Fink act like I want to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You sitting out there working hard, sweating. You digging up a hole for yourself. You don't even know that hole you digging for yourself. You think it's my body about to go in there. It's your body about to go in there. You digging this hole, you keep. Yeah, I know. Keep working hard. Keep working hard. I got you. Some like to call it downloading. I'll take that. I'll take that too. I like to call it sitting back in your lawn chair. You know what I mean? Let the workers work. You know what I'm saying? So, Dev picking up his timing in the first round. Here's the shot. Here's the shot that lets you know. Here's the shot that lets you know Dev picked up his timing. In the second round, we looking for Norman to land a hook. Guess who landed the hook first? Well, no. Let me take that back. In the first round, Norman did land a hook. He did. Dev ate it. Kept boxing. But in the second round, Devin Haney landed a hook that stopped Norman in his tracks. Norman's, oh, what was that? What was that? All right, let me get my shit back together. I said, oh, good hook, Dev. They stepped around. They took a couple laps. They stepped around. But it was the second hook that really caused some damage. Norman threw a hook. Haney caught the hook, came back with a hook. Woo! When I saw that, Norman's whole body stopped. Then he started looking like a lava lamp. Shit got loose. Shit floating around his body that he don't even understand. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, if y'all got the kids listening to this, man, send them in their room. Once I seen that, I said, Dev confident now. He confident that he the better fighter. He confident that he. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you're new to GHB TV, man, go ahead and hit subscribe. And go ahead, hit that alert button so that when we go live or when we post a video, you'll be the first to know. If not the first, you'll at least be within the top 10. I appreciate the love and support. Dev got an unpredictable and fast jab. Cook be Norman. Real shit. Hey, Jew, appreciate the love and support, gang. You ain't have to do that. But listen to me. Devin Haney got confident. He was confident coming to the ring, but he was for sure of himself once he saw everything that he trained for was happening right in front of him. And the reason it was happening, because at the end of the day, At the end of the day, right? Norman is not a boxer. He's a brawler. Appreciate the love and support, 2 cents. GregieCash on Cash App. If y'all that's if y'all feeling good. That's if y'all feeling good. I ain't forcing nobody. I'm just saying, if you feeling good, you want some money, you know what I mean? GregieCash on Cash App. GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. That's just if you feeling good. You don't got to. It's no pressure. I'm not asking anything. I'm just sitting here talking. But the confidence, the speed, the angles, the reflexes, the timing. It's even the way, it's even the way Brian Norman throw his punches. Brian Norman would back Devin Haney up with a double jab and then immediately lock his right hand, and you could tell the right hand get ready to come out. Dev was able to get away from it. He was able to get away from most of the shots because Norman Jr. telegraphed a lot of his punches. You know what I'm saying? And because his stance is wide, I said something about his feet. That left foot point to the left, the right foot go to the right. So it put him in a wide stance where he can't really plant his feet right off the dime and let the shots go. It's like he got to be right, perfect. Like he got to be perfectly sitting down to let his hands go. If not, he gonna fall forward. Why is he gonna fall forward? That's because his feet stop moving. It's a lot, man. It's just a lot. I didn't pick. I just wanted to come and let y'all know, man, to be honest. I didn't pick Devin Haney because I don't like the Normans. I don't care. I don't dislike the Normans. I don't care about them that much to be like, I hate y'all. Me and his daddy had a little thing early in the year. We fought. They gave him the fight. All right, cool. But it had nothing to do with that. I know from boxing, I know from being a fighter, I know from being a trainer myself, I know from years of experience, I'm watching Devin Haney perform at a higher level way before we knew about a Brian Norman. So y'all mean to tell me because he knocked out Santillan, because he knocked out Sasaki, and because he knocked out Cuevas, he gonna knock out Devin Haney? Then, like I told y'all before, we never seen Devin Haney get knocked out. So where are we getting this knocked out shit from? Where are we getting that from? We've never seen Devin Haney knocked out. We never seen Brian Norman knocked out, but like I said, we seen them both go down. So we know it's capable. We know it's capable for either one of them to go down. We know that. But a lot of people, gee, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just hating. You just hating. I'm not a hater. I honestly don't care. I'm not a hater. I honestly don't care. I'm just trying to tell you what I see. The kid was too fast, too sharp, too experienced. Won 2 racks easy on Dev. That boy moved to the crib, got some of that Florida water, and started dropping shit. Hey, Slaves World, appreciate the donation, gang. My God. Congratulations on the win as well. Norman punched like he's punching a heavy bag. Exactly. And that was my point as well. Anybody can look good on the bag. It's a bag. It's not going nowhere. The bag not going nowhere. And the bag not going to swing back. He said, shout out to Greg Haggett putting money in people's pocket. I love you forever, bro. I appreciate you, gang. Just make sure you send me my 10%. Appreciate the love and support. You missed a donation, G. Where? I just read the joint. I Norman punched like he in the bag. Let me see. No, that was the one. No, I caught everything. I'm catching there. I'm keeping up. Let me see. Yeah, I'm keeping up. I got everything. I'm here. Hey, but guess what, man? I'm going to leave some room for tomorrow. Me and my man Bang. I do want to say this. I'm not leaving. So don't think I'm leaving. Don't log off just yet. Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes, fight of the year or what? Fight of the year or what? Sam Noakes is a fucking gangster. Let's get that out of the way. For sure. Shout out to Turkey Al Sheik. He put on a hell of a main event. Main card. That main card was popping. Abdullah Mason learned a lot about himself. We're gonna get into that. Abdullah Mason learned a lot about himself. I learned a lot about Abdullah Mason. None of it bad, but some of it we gotta pay attention to. Sam Noakes, I just gotta take my hat off to him. Sam Noakes, you a fucking gangster, bro. You ain't have to take the fight. You know what I mean? You went in there with a top prospect or a top contender. You know what I mean? You lost on the cards, but you got all my respect, bro. That was a hell of a fight. Foreign, what up? I was wrong about something. I said Benavidez would stop Anthony Yard within 6. He stopped him in the 7th. I was 1 round off. I'm sorry about that, gang. I ain't gonna get everything right. Devin made it happen for us, GHB. Appreciate you. K Dochi. Appreciate you, gang. Benavidez is a monster. I told you niggas. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of people hating on Devin Haney, bro. And Bill Haney. That's what listen. That's what Brian Norman Sr. didn't understand. He thinking about the money. Well, Turkey paying more. So we gonna go fuck with Turkey. We're gonna go fuck with Turkey. All right, go ahead. No rematch clause. Take this L. Look at your check. You go see Muhammad for your check. Muhammad got your check over there. Go pick your check up. And I'ma holler at you, cousin. I'll see you later. No, you fought good. I like you. Go ahead, man. Go get your check. Go back to the hotel. Go get you some lamb chops. We got some chicken shawarma over there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, baby. Go get your check from Muhammad. You good. I'ma holler at you. You straight. Oh, you gonna watch the other fights? All right. Go ahead. You can chill over there. Definitely got finessed. Definitely got finessed. That's why people don't understand. That's why Haney took the fight in the first place. He knew it was a lick. Oh, this a lick right here. Ain't he gonna give up his title? Oh yeah, this a lick. This a lick. What Dev say? Alhamdulillah. Yeah, for sure. What he say? Shukran. What Dev say after the fight, cousin? Shukran. Fuck wrong with you? You want to play with this money? Stop playing. Stop thinking you smart. Everybody, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Everybody think they dad smart. Every dad in boxing think they smarter than the next one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dad think they smarter than the next one. You gotta peep the blitz. You didn't even get a rematch clause because you thought you had the fight in the bag because you thought Devin Haney was still shell shocked from that Ryan shit. When really he just had to shake some dust. That's what the Ramirez fight was. The Ramirez fight was him just shaking the dust. Come on, gang. You said I won you big money? 10%, cousin. If you don't send it, I understand. It's cool. I wouldn't be mad at you, but I'm glad I made you some money. If you saying I made you some money, hey, I appreciate you for listening. Shukran. You feel me? Bam. That motherfucker Bam Rodriguez. Woo wee. That nigga Bam Rodriguez is a monster. He's dangerous. Bam Rodriguez smoother than a baby ass. You hear me? He said after the knockdown, the cameras caught Senior saying, "God damn, son." He said Mr. Roboto needed some more motor oil. JB too smooth. Appreciate the donation, gang. Bam is a monster, though. I like Bam. Because Bam weathered the storm early. Now, listen, did he get knocked down? I thought that was a knockdown. I ain't gonna fraud. I'm a real one. I'm a spirit. I thought that was a knockdown. But Bam got up and just kept on pushing. Kept on pushing. You know what I'm saying? Bam, very, very relaxed in that ring. Very smooth, very calm. And I love the body work, man. Bam Rodriguez is a dangerous fighter. And he looked like he getting better every time out. I told everyone on that StreamYard, Bill learned from the Ryan and Devin build-up. People thought Bill was quiet because he was scared. He had a lick on the floor, or I'm just a spirit, gang. No, for sure, Jeff Powell. Appreciate the donation. I felt like Bill was just being like, listen, we don't got time to bullshit. We gotta get this money. So I ain't about to be out here hollering and screaming. I'm gonna let Brian Norman, I'm gonna let Brian Norman Sr. do all that. He could do all the hollering and screaming. I done did all my hollering and screaming. Everybody know who I am. You see me around, they gonna say that's Bill Haney. That's pretty much how I took it. What Norman didn't understand was he thought he was the vet, but not on this level. You're not the vet. You got some shit going on with you. You was a former fighter and all that, but not on this level. It's shit different up here. Got to breathe a little different up here. You got to take your time. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Don't cheat. The preferred method is GregieCash on Cash App. GREGIE Cash. Appreciate the love and support. Debo Dev put a show on, gang. They knew it was a lick though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna drag this out, man. Cause you know why? We coming back tomorrow. Me and my guy Bang. Fighting Words with Bang on YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel because tomorrow will be our weekly show of Sunday dinner, and then right when we done on his channel, we're gonna come back to my channel, GHB TV, and we're gonna do the smoke show. We're gonna do the smoke show. We probably do it around like 4 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock each time. If we go, if we jump on earlier than that, I'm gonna make sure I send you something to let you know. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna drag it out. Great night of boxing. Great night of boxing. You know what I mean? Everybody did their thing. Like I said before, happy birthday to Brian Norman Jr. I know it's not the gift you wanted, but you still here to live and talk about it, gang. So be proud of yourself. You fought on the top level. You had 2 title defenses after winning the title. You know what I mean? And you lost to a fighter that, you know what I mean, just was the better man. Better skillful fighter. Dino Wells. Appreciate the love and support. But I'm going to get with y'all, gang. Oh, we be back tomorrow. Thank you. What Stanley said? Get off my friggin' grass. Thank you. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Appreciate the love and support, man. GHB TV. Listen, and I ain't forget about y'all. I'm putting the raffle situation together so I can, but I just want it to be nice shit. I want to give away some nice shit. So I appreciate the love and support. Be patient with me. GHB TV is nothing without the people, man. Thank you.